13 steps of configuration. When you enter your company for the first time within the Klix system, you will see displayed on your screen a menu which contains 13 steps which you will use to configure data pertaining to your business, such as bank accounts, customers or clients, vendors, items or products, as well as additional locations if you happen to have more than one location. In this interview, you will only be able to configure one item from each of the previously mentioned categories. For example, one bank account, one customer, and so on. Once you have completed the interview and have gained sufficient knowledge and confidence on how to perform the configurations, you will then be able to enter more information into each of the previously mentioned categories. It is highly recommended that when entering the information for each of the categories, take your time and enter the requested information as precisely as possible, for the information obviously will have an effect in the future on how Klix will manage your business. When you are ready, press the Start Interview button. The first screen that will appear will be the company page. Click on the camera to view the instructional video that will guide you through the steps of the configuration of this page. Most of the information displayed is the same information entered during the first interview when you initially set up your company within the Klix system. You can modify or change the information as you see fit. Once ready, click on Save and Next. On the third page, you will enter the information on customer preferences. As you did on the previous page, click on the Movie or Film button to view the instructional video on how to configure this page. Once you are done entering the information, click on Save and Next. On this fourth page, you will set up your vendor preferences. Once again, if you would like to view the instructional video, simply click on the Film or Movie button. When you have completed entering the information, once again press the Save and Next button. In this page, you will enter your employee preferences. As with the previous pages, you can view our instructional video for assistance in the configuration of this page. Keep in mind, we recommend that you consult with your accountant as to where within the chart of accounts will the expense of your payroll be applied. If you don't have an accountant or have some doubt or uncertainty, simply use the default accounts within the system. In this next page, you will enter your other preferences. Fill in each space according to your needs. If you have any questions, each of the buttons has an explanation of what should be entered into each space. On this next page, you will enter your report preferences. This will establish how Klix will print and emit the reports you request from the system. On the following screen, you will find your chart of accounts. As previously mentioned, depending on the industry you initially selected, Klix will have included a chart of accounts that best applies to your industry. During this interview, you will only be able to enter one account. This is why it is highly recommended that you select your business bank account, because this is one of the accounts that is commonly maintained by most businesses. Klix will then include this account within your chart of accounts. Once you've completed entering the information requested, press the Save and Next button. In the next step, you will enter the information about the location of your business. By location, we are referring to the physical location where you conduct your business, or in other words, the address of your business. If you have more than one location, for example, let's say you have several stores, or possibly a store and a warehouse, or maybe several offices. At this stage, you will only be able to enter one location. Once you have completed entering the information into the system for the one location, you will then be able to enter as many additional locations as you need, which will then be used by the system. As you did in the previous steps, when you are done entering the information, click on Save and Next. In this next step, you will enter a customer. As with the chart of accounts and location, you will only be able to enter one customer at this point. Although, just as in the other steps, you can add as many more customers as you require once you have concluded the 13-step process. Be sure to enter the information carefully, being certain that the information is correct, for the information you are now entering on your customer will later be used by the system when you place an order or want to bill a customer. In this next step, you will enter the information of one vendor, and once you finish the 13 steps, you can add as many vendors as needed to your list of vendors. When you are done entering the information, click on Save and Next to go to the next step. In this step, you will enter an item for sale in your business. As with the previous steps, you can only enter one item at this stage. Then once you have completed the process, you can introduce more items into the system, either individually or you can import them in one massive importation using Microsoft Excel. Once again, when you have completed entering the information, press the Save and Next button. For an item that you will sell from your web store, you can modify that item from the Vendor module, List of Items. Enter the information as you want it to appear on your web store. In the last step, you will enter your payroll information. We recommend that you consult your accountant on how to complete this section. For the information you enter here must be exact, for it will be used by Klix to calculate the amount of taxes and Social Security due, as well as have a direct effect on the account where these will be applied to. If you don't have the information needed, or you are uncertain about the information you should enter, you can choose to click on the Skip and Continue Later button, and you can return to this step when you have gathered sufficient information. To do this, you can enter the Employee module, which can be found in the main menu of Klix.